The 2003 United Kingdom 1. Penny coin, history, design, and significance. The 1 penny coin of the United Kingdom, commonly referred to as the 1p coin, is one of the most recognizable and widely circulated pieces of currency in British history. The 2003 edition, bearing the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, represents not only a functional unit of currency, but also a continuation of centuries-old traditions in coinage, monarchy, and national identity. This essay explores the historical background, artistic design, production, cultural importance, and broader economic context of the 2003 1 penny coin. Origins of the penny in British history. The concept of the penny dates back over 1,000 years. The first English pennies were introduced during the Anglo-Saxon period, around the 8th century, under the reign of King Offa of Mercia. These early pennies were made of silver and were the primary unit of currency for centuries. The word penny itself derives from the Old English term pennog, which shares linguistic roots with similar words across Germanic languages. For much of British history, the penny held substantial value. In medieval times, a single penny could purchase basic goods or services, making it an essential part of daily life. Over time, as inflation and economic changes reduced its purchasing power, the penny evolved into a smaller denomination coin used primarily for minor transactions. The transition from silver to bronze pennies occurred in 1860 during the reign of Queen Victoria. This marked a significant shift in British coinage, aligning with industrial advancements and changing economic realities. The modern copper-plated steel penny, such as the one issued in 2003, is the result of further adaptations to reduce production costs while maintaining durability. Decimalization and the modern penny. A major turning point in the history of British currency came with decimalization in 1971. Prior to this, the British monetary system was based on pounds, shillings, and pence, with 12 pence in a shilling and 20 shillings in a pound. Decimalization simplified the system, establishing 100 new pence in a pound. The modern 1 penny coin was introduced as part of this decimal system. Initially made of bronze, the coin underwent a significant material change in 1992 when it began to be minted from copper-plated steel. This change reduced costs while maintaining the coin's traditional appearance. By 2003, the penny had become a familiar and ubiquitous part of everyday transactions, even as its purchasing power had diminished significantly compared to earlier centuries. The reign of Queen Elizabeth II and coinage. Queen Elizabeth II's reign, which began in 1952, is one of the longest in British history. Throughout her reign, her portrait has appeared on British coins, evolving over time to reflect her aging and the artistic styles of different periods. There have been several official coin portraits of the Queen. The first portrait, 1953, by Mary Gillick, showed a young queen. The second portrait, 1968, by Arnold Machine, presented a more mature image. The third portrait, 1985, by Raphael Maklouf, depicted a regal and dignified monarch. The fourth portrait, 1998, by Ian Rank Broadley, used on the 2003 penny, offered a more realistic and detailed representation. The 2003 1 penny coin features this fourth portrait, which is notable for its emphasis on realism rather than idealization. It portrays the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry frequently associated with her public image. Design of the 2003 1 penny coin. The design of the 2003 penny reflects both tradition and symbolism. Obverse. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription, Elizabeth 2D, Reg FD 2003. This Latin abbreviation stands for Dei Gratia Regina, by the grace of God, Queen. Fide Defensor, Defender of the Faith. This inscription highlights the monarch's constitutional and religious roles, maintaining a tradition that dates back centuries. Reverse. The reverse design of the coin features a crown portcullis with chains. The portcullis is a historic symbol associated with the Palace of Westminster and the British Parliament. It represents strength, security, and governance. The design was created by Christopher Ironside and has been used on the reverse of the decimal penny since its introduction in 1971. Above the portcullis is the inscription, "1 penny." The imagery reinforces the connection between the monarchy and the democratic institutions of the United Kingdom. Composition and specifications. The 2003 1 penny coin has the following physical characteristics. Composition: copper-plated steel. Weight: approximately 3.56 grams. Diameter: 20.3 millimeters. Thickness: 1.52 millimeters. The use of copper-plated steel, introduced in 1992, was a practical decision aimed at reducing production costs. Rising metal prices had made bronze coins increasingly expensive to manufacture, and the new composition allowed the Royal Mint to maintain efficiency without altering the coin's appearance significantly. The Royal Mint and coin production. The Royal Mint, one of the oldest institutions in the United Kingdom, is responsible for producing British coinage. With a history spanning over 1,100 years, the Mint has played a central role in the nation's economic and political development. By 2003, the Royal Mint was operating from its modern facility in Llantrisant, Wales. The production of coins involves several stages, including metal preparation, blanking, annealing, striking, and quality control. Advanced machinery ensures precision and consistency in every coin produced. The number of 1 penny coins minted each year varies depending on economic demand. In 2003, millions of pennies were produced to meet the needs of circulation, reflecting the continued importance of small denomination currency in everyday transactions. Economic context of the early 2000s. The early 2000s were a period of relative economic stability in the United Kingdom. The country had experienced steady growth, low inflation, and increasing globalization. However, the role of small denomination coins like the penny was already being questioned. With rising prices, the purchasing power of the penny had declined significantly. Many goods could no longer be purchased for a single penny, leading some economists to argue that the coin had become obsolete. Despite this, the penny remained in circulation due to tradition, practicality in pricing, and public attachment. The 2003 penny thus represents a transitional period in British economic history, where traditional forms of currency coexisted with emerging digital payment methods and changing consumer behaviors. Cultural significance of the penny. Beyond its monetary value, the penny holds cultural and symbolic importance in British society. It appears in numerous idioms and expressions, such as, "A penny for your thoughts." "Take care of the pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves." "In for a penny, in for a pound." These sayings reflect the historical importance of the penny as a unit of value and a symbol of thrift and prudence. The coin also plays a role in traditions and superstitions. For example, finding a penny is often considered a sign of good luck, especially if it is found heads up. Pennies are also used in charitable collections and fundraising activities, reinforcing their association with generosity and community. Collectability and numismatic interest. While the 2003 1 penny coin is not considered rare, it holds interest for coin collectors, known as numismatists. Collectors often seek coins from specific years, minting variations or those in exceptional conditions. Uncirculated or proof versions of the 2003 penny produced for collectors may carry higher value than standard circulation coins. These versions are typically included in special sets and feature a higher level of detail and finish. The coin also serves as part of larger collections documenting the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. As her portraits changed over time, each version of the penny provides insight into different periods of her reign and the evolving artistry of coin design. Transition to new designs. In 2008, the Royal Mint introduced new reverse designs for British coins, including the penny. The traditional portcullis design was replaced with a segment of the royal shield, part of a larger design spanning multiple denominations. This change marked the end of an era for the classic penny design used from 1971 to 2007. The 2003 coin, therefore, belongs to the final years of this long-standing design, adding to its historical significance. The penny in modern times. In recent years, the future of the penny has been a topic of debate. Some countries, such as Canada, have discontinued their lowest denomination coins due to high production costs and limited purchasing power. In the United Kingdom, discussions about eliminating the penny have surfaced periodically. However, strong public sentiment and practical considerations, such as pricing strategies and charitable uses, have ensured its continued circulation. The 2003 penny stands as a reminder of the coin's enduring presence in British life, even as the financial landscape continues to evolve. Conclusion. The 2003 United Kingdom 1 penny coin is far more than a simple piece of metal. It embodies centuries of history, from its origins in Anglo-Saxon England to its role in the modern decimal system. Featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic portcullis design, the coin reflects both tradition and continuity. Its production by the Royal Mint highlights the technological and institutional frameworks that support national currency. Its cultural significance underscores the ways in which money transcends economics, becoming part of language, tradition, and identity. Although its monetary value is small, the penny's historical and symbolic importance is immense. The 2003 edition, situated at the crossroads of tradition and change, serves as a tangible link between the past and the present, reminding us that even the smallest denominations can carry profound meaning.